Welcome viewers, Dr. JWA, theologist. When governments decide to repatriate citizens from conflict zones, one of the first public questions is simple. Who is responsible for monitoring them once they return? And in this episode we examine a specific claim concerning Australia's Attorney General's Department and its stated role regarding returned ISIS terrorist wives. Rather than beginning with assumptions, we start with the documented responsibilities of the government agencies and what was publicly confirmed, and Senator Malcolm Roberts leads the way. Viewers, you're about to hear a lot of umming, ahhing and all other sorts of answers, and it's a very interesting interview. And a great job done by Senator Roberts.
Senator Shoebridge. Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Chair. Just returning to the ISIS terrorist spouses, whatever you want to call them. Did the government seek your advice before returning them to Australia?
Senator, I think we have previously given evidence to the committee that over a course of many years we've from time to time been involved in some discussions, and we've provided general international law advice, but we don't play a role of providing advice in relation to particular movements of people.
Thank you. Was the Attorney General's Department consulted on the programs for de-radicalisation of these children?
No, Senator.
Okay. What is your responsibility for funding of legal aid?
We are responsible for overseeing the National Partnership on National Access to Justice Partnership and other legal assistance schemes.
Are you involved in any way in advising or implementing or monitoring the program for monitoring these terrorists when they return?
No, Senator.
Not at all?
No, Senator.
Not even after the High Court decision on the case in Northern Territory?
I'm not sure which case you're referring to there, Senator.
XYZ, I can't remember the details.
NZYQ.
Thanks. So it's not
I would put that in a very separate category to anything relating to the return of Australians from Syria. We, over the course of the NZYQ matter before the High Court and then beyond that, we were involved in that, but that was quite separate from anything relating to returning Australians.
Viewers, Senator Roberts' analysis explores the reported confirmation that the Attorney General's Department had no direct involvement in monitoring returned ISIS terrorist wives. And he examined what the statement means, which agencies were responsible for security and ongoing supervision, how responsibilities were divided across government, and why clear accountability matters in national security policy. And this focuses on understanding institutional roles, public transparency, and the implications for confidence in government decision making.
I understand that, but that case involved monitoring.
And that was also a matter for the Department of Home Affairs and its agencies.
Wasn't it also the Attorney General giving advice as to whether or not monitoring or ankle bracelets were a form of punishment? Is there any form of punishment that can be ruled here? Is someone going to lodge a claim with the government?
Senator, I think all those questions are matters for Home Affairs.
You haven't got anything to add to it?
No.
So you know nothing about monitoring? The Attorney General's Department?
No, Senator.
Knows nothing about monitoring. Do you have any inkling of the costs involved with bringing these wives back and monitoring?
I'm sorry, Senator. No, we don't have the responsibility, so I couldn't talk to any costs associated with that.
And it's probably useful to just make clear that for the recent cohorts, the government didn't facilitate their return at all. So any questions about management of that cohort in Australia now that they've returned should be directed to Home Affairs, but the government didn't in any way facilitate or manage their return.
How do you know that?
Because we're aware that Department of Foreign Affairs issued passports, but we know that those agents, the government itself, public record, including the Prime Minister, has been clear that the government didn't otherwise assist or facilitate their return.
And you take his word for it?
Yes, Senator.
Was this once or previously a responsibility of your department?
Senator, there was a time before the creation of the Department of Home Affairs where the Attorney General's Department had responsibility for de-radicalisation programs and the Countering Violent Extremism program, but that moved across to the Department of Home Affairs in 2017.
Yes.
2017.
And I can confirm, Senator, that for any of the returns from Syria, this department has not taken any leading role. That has been really the Department of Home Affairs and Department of Foreign Affairs.
What about any subsidiary role?
As the Secretary, I think, mentioned, we have at times provided some advice on Australia's international obligations.
Thanks, Chair.
The highest highs, the lowest lows. You take me to every extreme. Can't get enough. Please let me be. But I love what you do to me. From me, and then you touch, I feel so much. I just love what you do to me. The misery, the ecstasy, the finer things you keep from me. And then you touch, I feel so much. I just love what you do to me. I love what you do to me.